What if my Docker host fails? What is the best practice to avoid single point of failure? What is the best practice to provide high availability? The answer is really very simple. Our system highly available. We need to run containers across multiple Docker hosts, right? All of them are actually running as a separate entity. That's exactly how it is with the multiple Docker hosts. In the world of containers, this captain or team leader is called container orchestrator. Let's understand what does the orchestrator do and act as a brain of the whole container team. ECS, Docker, Swarm and Kubernetes. Now here we have three options, right? We can use any one of them. Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Atara. In the previous video, Ray explained about brain of our container systems. We call it container orchestrator. Whenever we have multiple Docker hosts, we need to create cluster of this host. We can do this using container orchestrator. And once we have container orchestrator, it is actually captain. Container orchestrator is a main decision maker of your entire cluster. Now, we have mainly three container orchestrator services available. One, we call it Docker Swarm. Another one, we have ECS, means Elastic Container Service from AWS, and very popular Kubernetes. From today's discussion between Leo and Ray, we can find out which option will be best suitable according to my requirement. So, let's start. Here we are going to start with Ray. Leo, yesterday you understood that we need a captain to manage our Docker team, right? Leo says yes, and the captain is the container orchestrator. Exactly. Now, let me ask you, if there are multiple captains available, how will you decide which one is the best for your team? This is a tough one. I guess it depends on the situation or what my projects need. Perfect. Let's compare three popular captains, Docker, Swarm, Amazon ECS and Kubernetes, so you can decide which one fits best. See, all these three are popular, okay, and companies are choosing this based on their requirement. So, yeah, Kubernetes is really very popular, we can say, but in the real world scenario, we can use any one of them, but it is totally depend on the type of infrastructure you have. So, what we are doing, we are going to compare all of them. The first is Docker Swarm. We call it simple captain. Very easy to set up. Why it is very easy to set up? Because native to Docker. You know, Docker is a company name. The company who developed all the container system also developed container orchestrator and they call it Docker Swarm. Because it is a native, it is really very easy to set up Docker Swarm cluster. Best for small team or learning. You know, it is very easy native to Docker, but problem is it is having lack of advanced features. For example, auto scaling is not supported, rollback is not supported. So Docker Swarm is very easy, but if you have enterprise application and if you want advanced features, all these features are not supported. Plus point is easy, but advanced features are not supported. So that's why we are using this for a small team. But limited features and weaker in large scale production. So if you have large scale production, you cannot use this Docker Swarm. The another option we have for the captain is actually Amazon ECS. We call it AWS Captain. Why we call it AWS Captain? Because it is fully managed by AWS. AWS developed their own container orchestrator. They call it Elastic Container Service. Deep integration with AWS services. Now this is one of the best, or we can say that plus point of AWS. ECS, because if you are using AWS cloud from the years, you have AWS load balancer, you have AWS IAM services. So your entire application hosted inside AWS environment, and now as a part of expansion project, if you want to create containers, you can directly choose this one, ECS, because ECS provides easy integration with all the AWS services. No control plane management needed. We do not need to set up this because ECS is actually managed service. So there is no complex setup required. It is really very easy to set up. Now, what is this control plane? That I will explain you when we are going for the practical, because after completing this, we are going to start full-fledged ECS training. So you will get complete understanding about the control plane as well, but mostly tied with AWS ecosystem. Developed by AWS, supported all the AWS services. That is what the plus point. And the minus point is, if you are using AWS, you are going to use ECS. If you have on-premises infrastructure, or if you have your container environment in other cloud services like Azure or Google Cloud Platform, ECS is not available. So ECS is only available on the AWS platform. Then we have the hero, we call it Kubernetes. Kubernetes, the most powerful captain.
Sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot, because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying 499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.